Revelation 938. From the 30th of May 1939. Neglect of earthly work. Sloth. Idleness. Notice how you have to struggle harder and harder against inner restlessness the more you withdraw from the regular activity of the day, for it is a blessing for you if you are constantly active in earthly relations. It gives man psychological balance which makes him more capable of spiritual striving. Moreover, this can only serve to prove to fellow men that the profession need not suffer for the sake of spiritual work. And this is of the greatest importance. The approaching time of spiritual awakening must at the same time be marked by exceedingly brisk physical activity, for only through such is also supplied the proof that a diseased condition need not necessarily be the occasion for strange spiritual activity, that rather the one can harmonize very well with the other and that earthly work need suffer no loss whatever. And so you only receive the admonition to devote yourself with all eagerness to the spiritual work, to consider it always in the first place, but at the same time to do justice to all earthly demands, as far as it can be reconciled with the former. At the same time this gives an inner satisfaction, which in turn contributes to the fact that the earthly child then abandons himself to his spiritual work with all love and devotion and is thus much more and better able to work in this field. The slightest sluggishness of the body also has a hindering effect on the soul. Man becomes reluctant to do any work, and it again requires days of inner struggle before the old relationship is established, because many other impressions have shaken the connection with the Father, and only with great will can all disturbances be overcome. The more distant the earthly child is from its Father, the more difficult it becomes to accept these manifestations. And where man lets himself be distracted from the actual activity of the Spirit, there also his comprehension is impaired, and then man is often confronted with questions inexplicable to him, whose answer cannot be taken up so easily because the necessary understanding for it is missing. However, this always only then when the earthly child neglects the spiritual work and pays more attention to the earthly events. For the temptation is very strong. The adversary seeks to make apostate wherever he can. Therefore, be on your guard, remain in prayer and in constant activity, because idleness has never brought good, so man should beware of it, as long as he is still able to perform the earthly work. Amen.